2-2 the count. If you refresh your browsers, you should be back with us. Gutierrez batting .277 on the year, fouls that one back. 2-2 the count, one out here in Marysville. Top of the second inning. Next pitch is high and outside. 3-2 now to Dante Gutierrez. Again, thank you all for bearing with us. The live stream should be up and running now. 3-2 the count to Dante Gutierrez. One out here in the top of the second inning, excuse me. Dante Gutierrez checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first plate umpire. So that's going to be a strikeout for Cole Vandenhelder. Dante Gutierrez is having a conversation with the home plate umpire, asking why was it the first plates umpire who made the call. Dante Gutierrez is a left-handed batter. It would be a really difficult angle for the first base umpire to make that call, but the home plate umpire sent it over to him, and Gutierrez is rung up. So, 2 outs now in the top of the second inning. Gold Sox 2, your Rogues nothing. Connor Lowry swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Again, I'd like to thank those of you for joining us. Apologize for the technical difficulties. We should be back up and running. If you just refresh your browser, the next pitch to Connor Lowry is high and outside. Count is even 1-1. Looks like we're regaining some of you guys. I appreciate you all bearing with us. Next pitch to Connor Lowry is in there for a strike, 1-2. So 1-2 the count to Connor Lowry. 2 outs in the top of the second inning here at Colusa Casino Stadium. Gold Sox on top of the Rogues, 2-0. Gold Sox jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That is just off the plate. Counts even, 2-2. What did you miss, Laura? Not much. Alex Isola grounded to a 4-3 ground out, and Dante Gutierrez was struck out on a check swing. He was called out by the first base umpire. Here's the pitch to Connor Lowry. That's outside. It runs at full, 3-2. So Dante Gutierrez checked his swing. The home plate umpire sent the call over to the first base umpire. Dante Gutierrez, being a left-handed batter, his body is blocking the plate from the view of the first base umpire, but the first base umpire rung him up. Connor Lowry pokes that one. It's going to fall down the right field line. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Connor Lowry gunning for 2. He slides in there safely. So a 2-out double for Connor Lowry here in the top of the second inning, and the Rogues are cooking. Now the reason, I don't know the reason, but that play with Dante Gutierrez, that called, checked third strike from the first base umpire on a left-handed batter, pretty significant because that was a full count. And with Connor Lowry ripping that double, that at the very least would have been 2 on and 1 out for the Rogues, but instead it's 1 on and 2 out. So Connor Lowry at second, Jake Helwig at the dish. Right fielder takes the first pitch, swinging, and that is going to squeeze past the second baseman, and that is going to score Connor Lowry. The second baseman, Devin Pettengill, was there. I think he overran the ball, had to come back to it, and it hit off his foot, I believe, and then caromed into right field. So an RBI single for Jake Helwig scores Connor Lowry, and the Rogues are on the board here in Game 2. With 2 outs in the inning, Connor Lowry just kept on running and ran all the way home. So that'll bring up Josh Berman playing third base tonight. Looks at a first pitch strike, 0-1. 2-1 ball game here in the top of the second inning in Marysville. Off-speed pitches outside to Berman, 1-1. Jake Helwig drove in Connor Lowry on a tough play by the second baseman, Devin Pettengill. It's a run batted in for Jake Helwig, his ninth. And Jake Helwig he went off the bag. Looks like the pitcher, Cole Vandenhelder, deked him. Jake Helwig went off and running and is tagged out on the base paths. So that'll do it for the Rogues. They do get one across. Connor Lowry doubled, and then Jake Helwig singled him home. So we head to the home half of the second inning. Rogues get one, leave one. You're listening to the Medford Rogues live stream on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. 2-1 ball game. We head to the home half of the second right after this. Welcome back to the Medford Rogues live stream on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group. I am Jonathan Kerman on the call. Bottom of the second inning, 2-1 ball game. Marysville on top of the Rogues. Had a little bit of technical difficulties back in the top of the second, but we're back with you. We appreciate you all for sticking with us. Jamie Flynn on the mound. That first pitch is to shortstop Jason Daicochia. It's in the dirt for ball one. Flynn getting the sign from Isola, comes home, swung on, fouled back, 1-1. Daicochia actually stepped up to the plate in the first inning. The Gold Sox had 2 on and 2 out, and Alex Isola made a terrific play, backpicked Sam Leach, who was on third base, caught him cheating to end the inning and the threat. Next pitch from Flynn is a great off-speed pitch that catches the outside corner, 1-2 the count to Jason Daicochia. Flynn takes a deep breath, now comes home. That pitch is hit well to right field. Jake Helwig's going back. Is he going to have room? He does. Makes the catch at the wall. Great play by Jake Helwig. It was well hit, but it's an out. Helwig was on the warning track when he made that catch. That'll bring up Tom Fuller, who is playing catcher for the Gold Sox today. Tom Fuller from Santa Monica, California. He'll be attending Yale next year. First pitch to Fuller is inside for a strike, ball one. Fuller, the right-handed batter, 5'11", 175. 1 out, no one on here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch from Flynn. That one's inside as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Flynn gets set. And fires home. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Strike one, excuse me. 2-1 the count to Tom Fuller. Waiting on deck, the right fielder, Tanner Seibel. So just about the entire patch of grass from home plate to the mound is in shadows now, but the pitching mound is still in sun. The left side of the infield is engulfed in shadow. The right side still hot and sunny. The next pitch is hits. It hits the batter, Tom Fuller. And Jamie Flynn having a conversation with the home plate umpire because it was a check swing. So everyone's standing around having a conversation. And after a quick conversation with the two umps, they rule that it was indeed a hit ball. So Tom Fuller hit by a pitch.
California attending Folsom Community College, number 9, Tanner Seibel.
He's at first. Tanner Seibel, the right fielder for the Gold Sox, steps in. 2-1 Gold Sox on top of the Rogues here in the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to the Medford Rogues live stream on medfordrogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group. Jamie Flynn checks the runner at first, now comes home. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch, strike one. Top of the order, Devin Pettengill on deck. Here's the pitch from Flynn. Another high fastball. That one catches the top part of the plate. Strike two. Tom Fuller at first. Tanner Seibel at the dish, down 0-2. Jamie Flynn sets, fires, swung on, fouled back. Fouled off the third base side. And so we'll do this again. So Seibel steps back into the batter's box. Jamie Flynn has the sign from Alex Isola. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt, caught nicely by Alex Isola. Isola's made a couple really good defensive plays. Jamie Flynn looking in, nodding off Isola. Now gets the pitch he likes. Flynn steps off the rubber, and everyone will retreat. Just updated the live stat link for all of you watching on the live stream today. You can follow along. That pitch is hit well, and that's going to fall, hit into center field. So runners at first and second. Tanner Seibel gets the single. And that'll bring up Devin Pettengill. The Rogues broadcast team would like to thank Fred Meyer. Thanks to Fred Meyer, the Rogues will offer specially priced family ticket packages for each Sunday home game. That's 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 fountain drinks, and 4 souvenir baseballs for just $44. And these ticket packages are only available at each of the 3 Fred Meyer stores locally in the Rogue Valley. Don't miss out on the fun. It's Fred Meyer Family Fun Sundays. So Devin Pettengill is at the plate. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is inside, 1-0.